Hey guys, and welcome today to another Football Manager video. It's been a while since I did one, but basically, as you can tell by the title of today's one, I have gone ahead and I've gone into Man City and I've removed it all. I've got rid of their actual budget for wage and transfers and given their actual bank balance, made it zero. We are currently in 2021, so what? We are 2 years, 2.5 years into the future, and I've not checked it at all so far. I wanted to see how they're getting on. So obviously, I'm removing their bank balance, so they haven't got any money to like kind of fund themselves. I got rid of their sugar daddy, so there's no one like fronted money for their club anymore. So they can make their money back with this. If you think about it, they can sell their players and then buy new players. Basically, just experimenting to see what would happen if Man City had £0 in their bank tomorrow. Go to Man City here, and you'll see they are 7th in the EPL, and you'll see that I've added badges. Look. Badges, I need to have kits and face packs and stuff soon, but I've got the kits. I've got the logos done, sorry, at least. Anyway, so they are 7th in the English Premier, I think EPL, that's weird. They're 7th in the Premier League, which is obviously not very good for Man City. Not very good at all. Obviously, I am unemployed as a manager in this game, so I'm not affecting the game whatsoever. They've got a manager doing their bits and bobs for them. So we go to, let's go to transfer history. It's always an interesting one to look at from the start. So we go back. This is the year that obviously the game started, and you'll see they bought no one, but they sold 3.6 million worth of players, aka one player, Claudio Bravo, and the rest all out on loan. Next year, they spent a lot of money. They bought Gnabry, they bought Varane, Fisher, Stefan, and Montiel. They spent 75 mil. Gnabry's with a bargain right there. And they actually sold 28.5 billion of players. It doesn't make sense, because how have they made money? How have they managed to get 100 plus mil? I guess where did they come the first season? That's what you need to look at. Overview, profile. So they came first in the league still, and they came first in the league again. They still won the league twice, even though their bank balance was zero, because they've got such a good team, I guess. And then this year, they spent 153 million, and they've sold 1 million worth of player and just loaned out tons. So history, landmarks. So this game started, they won the Community Shield, they won the Premiership, they won the FA Cup, they was runners-up in the FA Cup, sorry. And they was runners-up in the Community Shield next season. They won the Premier League again, but then club failed to meet financial fair play regulations. That might be... It might be they've been banned from buying people now, or next season at least. They should have been held on like a transfer embargo, because they probably can't buy anyone anymore. So his finances are okay. They also they've changed, the bank balance is still negative. It's negative 393 million. So they've got negative 400 million balance. So they are like completely in debt. But they've changed it so their transfer budget, money budget is fine again. So do I make it zero again? Do we fuck them over even more? Or should I leave it how it is? Like, we've made it bankrupt once and then they've just see how they deal with it themselves. I guess because we're 7th right now, and Man City would normally be top 4 with the money they've got, we'll leave it. So we'll go back on holiday, and I'll come back to you at some random point in the future. Okay, so it's now the year 2022, and we are just starting a new season. We're 10 games in, 9 games in, and we're in 4th. I say we. Man City are in 4th. So they've not struggled at all, really, which is not what we kind of wanted to happen here. They came 4th last season. They were 7th, I think, when we did the update. So they came 4th eventually, and they're currently in 4th place again. Finances set's okay still. And let me go to club details, finances. They've managed to rewrite their debts. They managed to clear their own debts somehow. You've now got a transfer budget of 49 million. They've got 50 million transfer budget. How, they've sorted themselves out completely. Let me go to landmarks. Someone come in and take over. They've upgraded their youth and training facilities in the whole time. I guess they've won the European Super Cup, which I believe is the Champions League. So what transfers? Do they still sign players? They signed 179 million worth of players in the end. And last year, 151. So they end up getting Bruno Fernandes on top of what already... No, wait, this is different. Wait, it's 2 seasons, isn't it? Hello? That's the season they read out. So they added Montiel there. Okay, so then they've got 153 million they've spent. They got Lewis Cook for 63 million. How have they spent 150 million on players and only sold 1 million? And then on top of that, they've then gone and done 151 million again the next season and sold 18.5 million pounds worth of players. And then done 179 million pounds in free play. They signed like 3 or 4 players at a time. And this time, fair play, right? That was shit business. So they got Harry Wilson back, what? 21.5 million. Next season, they go, you know what? Let's sell him for 11.5. Not like you're struggling for money or anything. 66 million pounds in sales. Do you know what? Screw them. No, like, apparently you can't stop Man City. They're a force to be reckoned with. So guess what? You're getting bankrupt again. Oh no, what's that? A wrecking ball came in and your finances are gone again. So, how are you going to get on now? I'm going to come back to an update and hopefully they're still not killing it, because one way or another we need to try to end Man City. Okay, so you're 1 year further down the line and it is the year 2023 in October. So we're like, what, another 10 games into next season? And our finances, or Man City's finances, are now rich again. I don't know how they've gone back to rich. It's like, okay, let me go here real quick. I haven't even checked anything. How are you generating this money? Where is it coming? You're printing money. Like, Man City are printing money. I'm making them bankrupt and then printing more money. They were negative. How are you? Can I make it negative? Like zero. Okay, right, let's do that. And I go edit club details. That's negative. Like, you're negative 76 million debt, right? You shouldn't have to come out of that, surely. Anyway, so they came second last season. And you'll see that managers may have changed slightly, but that's not marked in a landmark for some reasons. I don't know what's happened there. I don't know. Did managers? Pep, he left. He just the reason for leaving was he just left. He decided to leave. Maybe his contract ended. The transfer history, and we go back. So this is last season. So this is one we saw these ones. Spent 229 million. I made them bankrupt again. They spent 229 million last year, and I mean, okay, they sold Foden for 146 million to PSG, so they did have some finances to cover a lot of the transfers they've done. They bought Guindar from PSG as well as Meunier. So they spent 147. That's almost like a direct transfer. They sold Foden for 146, and then bought 147.5 million worth of players in PSG. Tell me how you're doing this. Like, who's in their team these days? So obviously we're not that far into the future, so the team's quite similar. So I guess we're ultimately waiting for these players to go. But then their youth team's so sick that, like, we're basically just saying here, look, if Man City right now in present day, we pulled all of their money away from them to spend, they're still going to be fine. What a lovely position to be in as a club. Well, anyway, we're going to carry on simulating it and see how much further we can get, see if we can actually affect them at all. But they may just be untouchable. Okay, so it's almost the year 2025, and we will check up on our team, Man City. How are we doing? Are you You're first in. How do you take down Man City? I don't even dislike Man City. This video seems like I really strongly dislike the team. It's just my experiment is not working. I thought by going bankrupt, you would gradually like sell your players. Millwall in Premiership. You'd gradually sell your players and diminish. And maybe like slowly go down the table. It'd be quite interesting to see like a reverse what we're used to seeing on Football Manager experiment videos, where we could watch team go from like glory just to sadness. But no, you're holding it strong. You're firm in it like mad. And I mean, your squad isn't looking again maybe as strong as it was. Your highest value player is Leroy Sané, 73 mil. Where's De Bruyne got? De Bruyne's only 29 mil now. He must have aged 33 years old. What? That's still a bargain. Or is it? I don't know. Landmarks. Club World Championship winners. Couldn't tell you what that is. They won that in December. Or 2021. What the bloody hell? That's what I wasn't there before. Landmarks. So that's all normal stuff. Managers. Is that anything changed here? Got Rafa Benitez now manager because Ernesto Valverde was sacked. Why was you sacked though? That is the question. Because if I go to competitions here, you came second last year. So there's no reason to sack anyone. You only got money. What's your money situation looking like? Okay, you are still negative though. But suddenly you have a 22. Okay, can I just try again? So it says here, I'll hover over it. Minimum value is minus 1 billion. So look, minus 1,000,000,000,000,000. I put them all like that. I can't. Wait, this one's different. 0 is minimum value for that one. Okay, just 0, please. 0. So look, surely you can't come back from that. You have 1 billion minus 1 billion transfer for bloody English. You have minus 1 billion transfer budget, and you have minus 1 billion bank balance. You are poor. Like, you shouldn't survive this. This shouldn't happen. I know what, I'm going to leave it for a couple more years. Although, if I leave it for a few, I think it's have to keep updating it every year, because every time I come back every season, they rewrote their whole finances. It's like literally, They are treating real money as if it's a computer game, and they're just pressing, you know what? Might as well add up $1 billion to my account. But anyway, so what I'll do is I'll keep coming back to it in real life, but I probably won't update you for 2 or 3 more years because you're seeing the same stuff. I want to see this gradually go down. Aha. Interestingly, they only spent 47 million. Maybe the downfall is starting. They only spent 47 mil this year, and they sold 44 mil of players, but only bought 47. So maybe, just maybe, it's starting to diminish. They've run out of finances and resources. But yeah, I will see you soon. So the year is now 2026, and I have some good news for you. Look where we are, or look where Man City are in the Premiership after 9 games. I've just clocked what happened. We've been deducted points, haven't we? For going into administration, look. Oh, well, that's an interesting development in the game. I've not seen that happen before. So let me go to Man City. I'll say we've won 3 games. I just clocked that. So yeah, the team is not looking as strong as it used to. It's not as big as it used to be. We go to transfer history, and you'll see we've sold £243 million worth of players this season. Last year, we spent... Why does it not tell you? This building does that. We spent a decent amount of players, like 50, 60, nearly 70 million. I'm guessing we're banned from transfers. We're landmarks. Oh, okay, some stuff's happened. Bit and bobs have happened. So in 2025, we won the Carabao Cup. Then our owner, Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, left, and Julian Rose took over as consortium. We became the EPL champions. Our youth category rating got lowered, so our youth system is worse. Then we still got Community Shield runners up, and then we still won the FA Cup, won the Carabao Cup. Then our youth category got raised again. Then Laporte got appointed as vice captain. We went into admin. We then was runners up of the Community Shield again. Jesus got appointed as captain and became out of administration. But guess what? Guess where I'm going to put you back into? Back into your debts. So minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, minus 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll leave the wage budget how it is. So, we finally may be taking down Man City once and for all, just purely on the basis of deducted points. But watch us end up doing well and surviving. We lost 9 points, so we would actually be on 10 right now. So we'd only be here still. Hang on, Mill was still here. What's going on? So yeah, maybe, just maybe, this year could be the year that they all fall apart. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed, and I will record this tomorrow, and I'll finish off this whole video for us. And obviously when you see it, it's all put together as one. Okay, so the year is now 2028. So we made some decent progress in the years. Go to Man City, we will see they are 20th currently in the league. And look at that demise. So with that, was it 10-point deduction they had? I'm not sure if it was this year. Is it that year? What year was it? I think it might have been that year, you know. They came 8th. And last year they came 17th. So they narrowly escaped relegation. So it was the 18th, 19th, and 20th who get relegated. They've just survived. And now we're currently sitting in 20th. No deducted points. Millwall were even above us. But we played 7 games. For some reason we always play less games. I don't know why we always play less games. It's weird. I guess because we're in cups and stuff. I don't know. We're on 3 points. 1-1 and we've lost 6. So there's a good chance in the season we may get relegated. We go check our history, go landmarks, and we'll see here, look. We came out of administration and then went back into administration, and they changed through some captains. I guess these players left, came out of administration there, and we've then upgraded our facilities. So I guess in that period of time, they've got some money and they sort themselves out again. Let me check. Finances. Oh, they got a net zero transfer budget though. So they can't spend money anymore. They've got their bank balance up again. I think it's unfair us to keep doing this. Let's leave it how it is for now. Go transfer history, see who they signed. Oh my God. So, know what they signed no one that year and sold £351 million worth of players. Serious P. Next year, they then bought one player for 115k from Coventry, and they sold £188 million worth of players. And then this year, they've spent that money and they've signed a decent chunk of players right here. That's like at least 108 mil. Yeah, look, that's at least 140 mil. 145 mil, maybe? Let's just see how this year goes. Maybe, just maybe, it's taken 10 years, but maybe just maybe, and it's not even just taken 10 years, it's taken 10 years and I've made them skint like 3 to 4 times, 5 times even, and they've survived. maybe, just maybe, they're finally not going to survive. Okay, so the year is now 2030, and I believe I am finally giving up. So if you're Man City, you'll see they're still in the Premiership, and they are 8th. So they came 17th last season. So once again, they just narrowly avoided relegation, and it seems like they've managed to sort themselves out, because this year, the whole season ended, and they came 8th. 1 place below Millwall. If only this actually was real life. It'd be great to see Millwall there in 10 years' time, would it be? I don't know if it would be great or not. Who knows? So yeah, I mean, Watford are up there, all normal teams are there, nothing else has changed. Coventry are in, not much else has changed though. But yeah, by the looks of it, guys, you just can't mess with Man City. No matter how much you mess up with their money, they're still going to be here. So if we go to club details, you will see they are negative 6 million, or negative 59 million in their bank balance. They have 0 transfer budget, and they're still trooping along. And if I go to history and go landmarks, well, they failed to meet the financial fair play again. He might have had administration there. You go transfer history, you'll see, look, they've spent 208 million this year. Like, it seems like they just seem to be able to print money from somewhere. Even though even the owners left, they're still just signing players like for ridiculous amounts of money, and even though they're in the negative. So unless it must be that, honestly, I couldn't even explain to you how they're getting all this money. I paid them bankrupt like 10 times, and every year they seem to manage to print more money. They've not got a sugar daddy, they've not got anything. Like, where are they getting money from? I mean, other than selling players, but sometimes they even sell players, but who knows? Honestly, that's been a 12-year experiment. I'm gonna give up on it. I've got plenty more experiments to do, so this one was a failure, I guess. We haven't managed to sink the ship that is Man City. It's a big old ship, but it's unsinkable. It definitely is unsinkable. If you enjoyed this one, leave a like on it as always. If you have any other kind of suggestions for these kind of concepts that you think I should do, then there's a form down below you can fill out. But I've already got like 10 different ones down ready to go. I just got to get on and get them done. So that's what I'm doing. So this is first of many to come, hopefully soon. Try and get maybe like 1 a week out, something like that. But yeah, if you enjoyed, like I said, leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you have subscribed, make sure you smack the bell to get notified videos that I post in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
I'm a Mercus, bare excitement like it's a circus. Wanna see more exciting things? Check my YouTube channel or Zerkaa. If you hear something in my bar you think I didn't even know that I said, boy, better know when I'm on the mic and I speak, better know that I said it on purpose. That's right, I'm a Mercus, saying it again. Pass me a pen. Black crew's gonna make tunes right past them. My moustache turns grey like Ken. Yeah, haters gonna hate. You can't stop them, fam.